For crying out loud, accept a gift.
Does anyone have dice?
I have! I've accepted 2 gifts!
Let's see.
I have the Cloak of Protection and the Amulet of Health.
All right. I pull 3 threads from the bedrolls, each of varying length, and I hold it out, and like, whoever draws the longest gets it. And I hold it out for the 2 to draw from the threads.
Anyway, I can use my monk abilities to detect
At that
which
point,
is the...
Lokk realizes there's only 3 threads. And asks if the other 2 have seen Dr. Croaker.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
I love you guys.
Aww,
Elliot,
Aww.
Hi.
would you please give us a recap?
Yeah. Sorry, it's not going to be a short clip. I had to write it out. There was lots of little fun things we did, and I had to say it. So
No, I agree. I was writing notes for the last session as well, and I have more than a few.
Yeah. Although the short paragraph was definitely accurate, yes.
Should have tried harder.
Sound like a school teacher about to like give us a lesson. I have some notes for your performance last week.
Alright, you little shitbags, listen up. Alright, so we're on Princess of the Apocalypse, episode 18. Cue the dramatic music. Hold the door! Several armored cultists rushed the door, blocking their only way out of the stone-walled room. Guy held them back at the entryway while Phil lobbed several fireballs into the enemy ranks beyond the doorway. Lokk flicked a switch on her hastily assembled construct, which began emitting temporary hit points to the whole party. Dr. Croaker frantically rifled through Merlot's personal testament in the hopes of finding that specific gesture that the one cultist had previously mentioned. He did not find it. Guy was bipping and bopping the enemy at the doorway. Lokk was cooking the enemy leader with her heat metal, and Phil was fireballing left and right like a hellspawn. Dr. Croaker tried his hand at a spell scroll, and with a little battle tutelage from Lokk, managed to create a dust devil in the enemy ranks. The party was holding their ground, but it was the ground that ended up betraying us when a boule and its rider erupted from behind us and curb stomped Dr. Croaker. Now we were stuck between a rock and a shark face. Phil cast haste upon Guy and Dr. Croaker, who immediately used to his advantage, yeeting himself around the corner and away from the boule. Dr. Croaker pulled out another scroll, almost forgetting to read the back of the scroll, thanks Lokk, and damaged the beast. Guy and Lokk held the door while Phil and Dr. Croaker were chased by the boule. Phil was smashed into the ground unconscious, and the burrow shark scuffed his head along the ceiling for his efforts, which was hilarious. Guy focused on the door while Lokk maintained cooking the leader and occasionally firing a spell at the boule. Dr. Croaker did some health bombing on Phil before hiding away once again. The boule stomped Phil again, knocking him out one more time. Guy stepped out of the room to attack more targets, but got knocked down for her efforts. Phil shielded himself and deftly ran through the boule's feet to get to the doorway. Guy succeeded on her first death save. Lokk tried to hold the door while she finished rotisserizing the cult leader. Dr. Croaker skidded along the walls to make it around the boule and to the rest of the group. Phil gets stomped down again by the boule. Lokk brings him back. Guy has failed 2 death saves. Lokk's construct boosted our health while she was surrounded by enemies on all sides. Dr. Croaker zoomed through the packed corridor to rescue Guy just before her final death save, screaming like a maniac. Phil gets critted by the boule, but thankfully doesn't die instantly. Guy re-enters the doorway, rejoining the fight once more. Lokk casts Spare the Dying on Phil. The boule tunnels to the outer rooms where Dr. Croaker is all alone. Dr. Croaker climbed up the walls in hopes of distracting the boule away from the rest of the group, but it was hell-bent on bashing down the doorway, trying to get to the group. Lokk and Guy successfully slew the remaining cultists, and were now left with Burrow Shark on one side and an angry boule on the other. The boule opened a wall to the group, sending rocks and boulders flying. Dr. Croaker, failing to get the boule's attention, dropped onto his back with a poison-tipped crossbow bolt in hand, and anchored himself onto its back. Frantically, the group drive their weapons and spells into the burrow shark while the boule chomped from behind. They finally dropped the burrow shark, and Lokk was dropped by the boule. Guy winds up and pile drives her fist into the boule, finally killing it. We were all exhausted, but somehow alive. Don't question it. The final down count was 1 for Guy, 1 for Lokk, 4 for Phil.
Ooh.
What do you mean 4 for Phil?
Was he dropped 4 times or 3 times?
Maybe I missed the count. I actually counted Lokk falling down twice.
Oh, she went down twice. I didn't see that. Oh, I had to
She
see through
went down at the very end for a second time.
Oh, I thought that was in the first time.
Oh, anyway.
Anyway,
Oh.
Phil's up, down, come on.
More energy.
More energy.
Question, and this is completely optional. I would like a group consensus. Are you guys happy just sticking to the maps of the game? Or do you also want to see visual of the map from the one in the book?
But I guess that really just depends on whether we have a map. If we don't have a map, then we don't know.
True.
I think whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I have the option of sharing what you've seen so far. But I also at the same time just want to. I like the act of not knowing it's around the corner.
Yeah.
So to speak, or how big is the map kind of thing, because you guys there's no borders in Talespire, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no bookstore that I'm aware of in Talespire. Anyway.
Okay.
Time to loot!
Yeah, I knew I forgot something.
So, from the last session, how many rounds was it? Does anyone know? Or
I was considering counting, but
I don't have the encounters tracker up.
So it's like
I think
easily like 10 or something, right?
Well, I think
I think
14
it was
was
13.
what you said. 14 or 15 last time.
Yeah, I thought I said 13 or 14.
So we've taken our long rest, and 1 minute later we're ready to go back for another 8 hours sleep.
Only 84 seconds have passed.
Yeah.
And boy, was it a wild 84 seconds.
So we woke up for like a sleep, or half a sleep battle, and just
We haven't even had
16-hour day
breakfast
gone.
yet.
Okay, so summon players to the board.
Through the corpse field.
I'm not bored.
Okay.
Oh, me.
Oh me, oh my.
Okay, I thought there was a bunch of cultists there, but those are columns.
Slip the tongue.
They move!
As
Kill
bad.
them! Ah!
Oh man. Oh man.
They're already dead.
Plop.
Check the pile.
It's rough terrain.
So, another question. With where the bulle died, can we get through the gap in the wall?
Yeah, it's no longer big and menacing. It's sort of flat to the ground, and there's obvious gaps. Like, it can be done, not a problem.
You know, like when a cat lays on the ground, it's a pancake. Kind of like that.
Because cats are liquid.
Yeah.
I'd like to collect a few things
Hmm.
that I discarded in that battle. The one
What
being the
do we-
long sword.
Right.
You just dropped
And-
that long sword. I believe you
Yeah.
just pick that straight back up.
The others, I threw 2 darts? I can't remember if I threw 2. I know I threw 1 though. So I'd like to look for my dart.
Yeah, you threw 2 because 1 hit and 1 missed.
Right.
Ah,
Because you're trying to use ability that did something with your dart.
Yeah, I was trying to move Dr. Croaker out of the bullet's mouth.
give me 2 perception checks. DC 12 and DC 18.
Oh, one's a 19. The other's a 16.
You find the first one that sunk into the creature, but
Yep.
you fail to find the one that missed.
Mhm.
I'm running out of dart.
You need to
Someone
go
roll
to
me
shop,
one.
Get me some more darts. Yeah, be good.
Well, I've run out of potions, so what do you got to complain about?
Hey, so have I. I used my-
Yeah, you're 1. I was a little busy using up all mine to keep everyone alive, including you. Alright,
Gonna
what's that
rifle
looting?
through the body pile.
Roll to loot.
Okay. I assume multiple people are
Yeah.
searching the bodies.
Go for it.
Let's take special care with that one that Lokk melted.
The
Good soup.
It's now Vegemite.
the splint arm. That one. Toasted.
The one that ran off around the corner screaming.
Yeah, the one that's now a s'more. That one.
All right, so
It's less now.
Flash, give me a investigation check with advantage, please.
Is everyone?
Ooh, glad I had advantage. First one was a natural 1. Second one was a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, in that case, let me
Find the
look at
destruction orb. Hooray!
please. So you rolled a 25 in your investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d12.
– 11.
11.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Do. Okay. So, let me generate some treasure.
Treasure, you'll say?
It's a deck of many things. With the
Oh,
wish
no.
card in it.
Oh god.
Oh, that's one way to finish a campaign right there. Boom.
You find. What is it? Ah, there we go. You find 1 potion of healing, 1 potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
You find 76 gold pieces, 2 onyx,
Pokemon.
1 potion of climbing, and you find a brooch that looks interesting.
I would like to investigate the brooch further.
How would we proceed? Are you proficient with Arcana?
Um. No.
Anybody proficient with Arcana?
Phil is.
I say, yeah.
I'm a simple human monk. Your witchcraft ways mean nothing to me.
Yeah. Only Phil.
Alright, give me an Arcana check.
Phil?
No, Splash, sorry.
Ah,
Splash found it.
no, that's fine.
Dirty 20. 17 plus 3.
You're sensing a magical aura, and does anybody have proficiency with jeweler's kit?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely would have sensed, and you take a closer look, and you notice there's some runic engravings on this item. Ken, did Phil take Identify?
No.
Because there is game rules where if you spend time with an item, you naturally identify it.
Well, what I was going to say was that with these bedrolls that Phil laboriously stacked up, he is taking a short rest. So if you want to use that for Identify, I will use that for Identify.
Yes, so the Identify spell is the fastest way to reveal an item's properties. Alternatively, a character can focus on one magic item during a short rest while being in physical contact with the item. At the end of the rest, the character learns the item's properties and how to use them.
I think I would also like a short rest.
You're both laying there staring at the ceiling. Ah.
I mean, loot first, rest later.
He pulls out a loot and starts playing. If we were bards, that would be a great joke.
That
Yes.
would have been.
That's my next character.
Okay, so is there anything else there? So the party wants to take a short rest. Is there anything else going on?
We searched the body of the grilled.
Don't meld.
Leader.
Yeah.
Yasha, yes.
Okay. Cool.
You mean Yesha? Sorry.
No.
Actually, guys, now that I look at it, having this boulet sitting in front of the door provides us a neat little
Extra door.
room for us to hide in.
Yeah, alright, everyone open up the boulet and climb in.
It was a room to hide in, and these jerks came. I don't know if we want to hide in here again.
We'll be safer in here, I think, now with the without a door and a giant body blocking it. They have to
There is-
crawl through.
There is a boulet blocking the doorway entrance.
Yeah, but they'd have to crawl through, or like, it'd be difficult for them to like get through, right? Same as it's going to be difficult for us to get out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Although, actually, other question: when the boulet like smashes through the ground and crawls through, does that create like a tunnel?
No.
It probably collapses behind him. Or her.
Yeah.
I won't judge.
It's like the mechanics don't make sense, but you know, it
not-
burrows to the dirt and the dirt just reseals behind it kind of thing.
This becomes like churned up earth.
Yeah.
I would like to check this corridor just to see what's beyond it in case there's like a thing. This is
Sorry,
a
which
door.
corridor? Can you point it out again?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, because there's two. Thank you.
Croaker's got his
Okay.
zoomies.
Okay.
Corrado.
You find a passageway leading south. There is a door to the east, and there seems to be a collapsed passage to the west.
Your highlight is actually below the map.
Oh, it is too. Is that
So-
the collapsed passage?
Yeah.
This is the collapsed passage,
Oh,
Okay.
Ah, okay.
and there's a doorway there,
a doorway. Got it.
and it seems to continue into a room.
Is this a
Is where the
is there a
doorway is?
right here?
Sorry, repeat. Yes, there is a
Oh.
doorway right there.
Where the doorway is here, there's no tile on the floor.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just the
Okay.
way the map's been made. Can I edit that to kind of not really? I moved a box, but there is a door
I
floating
can see the
there.
door now.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's fine. I get it.
Interdimensional
Well,
doorway.
Yeah. What about this little doorway down here? What's this thing?
So that is a room which the enemy seems to have come out of.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful, guys.
Oh, that is
Hey,
nice.
you guys! And there is a doorway here
Mhm.
in this corner, but the rest of it is walled up.
Okay. I'll like
These
wave over to the guys. and go,
way better.
Guys over here, I think we found a better spot for us to have a snooze.
Um,
Woo!
does that work?
Lock on the wall. The walls are all there. It's proper. Yeah, there's
So
a door.
you got 4 walls there now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just know that moving some hide boxes, you guys haven't seen stuff before, so I got to double check every time.
Fair. Fair.
Yep, that's all good.
And okay, so you guys are entering that room.
Well, I'm still
Um,
finishing up whatever rest identify I'm doing over here.
Well, will take an hour short rest. So as for Lokk and Dr. Croaker, this large suite consists of several small rooms linked by low archways. Brown curtains offer some amount of privacy for the different rooms, and martial displays cover the wall. Shields and crossed swords, tattered banners, and a few mounted monster heads, including those of a Periton and a Mantic.
Sick. While this is happening, I just want to have a quick just peruse of the area around us. What's over here?
Want to look down the corridor of doom.
Mm-hmm.
Doom!
Tell me. Reveal your secrets. Oh, it is actually a long corridor. I walk up to the door here.
And you open it.
Yeah, check if it's locked.
It's not.
Excellent. Do I see any further down the corridor?
You want to see further down?
Well, can I see? Well, now that I'm halfway down the corridor, can I see further down?
Yes, you may. Do that. and I'll read out what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get the right. Okay. 3 hallways meet at this room. An alcove in the middle of the west wall holds a 10-foot tall statue depicting a crude humanoid from composed. Sorry. A 10-foot tall statue depicting a crude humanoid form composed of earth, boulders, and sharp crystals. One massive rocky fist is raised above its blunt head. Shattered rubble from an older statue lies heaped around the pedestals on which this figure stands.
Does it have a plaque? Or am I too far away to see that?
No, it has good teeth.
It just seems to be a statue.
Okay.
With rubble around it.
Could I walk up to the intersection just to check around the corners? I would like to walk along the wallway to the south.
Okay.
Slowly checking things. And if I go near a doorway, I'll do a perception before I decide whether or not to open it.
Right.
I would like to. That door's open. I'm just gonna peek around it.
Is there a doorway there? Let me quickly double check the map. Okay, so that should be a closed door.
Okay. Yep, it's closed now. Yep, okay. Perception on the door. Do I hear people or things?
Okay, do you hear people? Let me check the room. Give me a perception check, please.
It is a 18.
Sounds dead quiet.
Fun choice of the words.
Zombies!
Yeah, alright. I would like to quietly check the door to see if I can open it silently.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Stealth check. Here we go. Ooh, 13.
Stealth check.
Stealth is a 16.
Cool.
Double-decker beds.
Oh no.
Bunk beds.
There's so much room for activities.
Bunk bed. I know. So much room for more bunk beds.
Okay, can you see all 4 walls of that room?
I can only see up to. Oh, yeah, there you go. So it's popped in now. The only wall I don't see is this one right here, which I'm assuming is just a normal wall.
Yeah, you should be able to see that.
Okay.
It's
Probably
just a
wall.
Oh. So, just where are you looking to? So, are you going around this corner?
Well, at the moment, I was just looking this way through.
Okay,
First.
so that is that room. A room appears to be clean, neatly Sorry, I can't read today. This room appears to be a clean, neatly organized bunk room. The sparse furnishings include 6 double bunk beds arranged against the south and east walls, and a wooden table with several chairs in the north half of the room. An iron stove with a tidy pile of firewood stands near the middle of the room. In the southwest corner, an arrow slit looks out a dark passageway. Doors lead to the east and west. So you've come through the east door, and on the west wall is another door. Basically, opposite the door that's open.
Okay. Sure. I'm going to check another door.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Not great. That is a 9.
Right, I need to make a new box because you're breaking the game. Shit. No, actually, I
I'm
could.
doing it, guys. I'm breaking the game. See, guys, we don't need a map. We just need someone to explore.
Oh man, now it's not even revealing for me. Can you guys just do me a favor? Just look at the very first room you stayed in where you're ambushed.
Yes. Everybody,
Let's all
face a
focus in
wall.
on Guy.
Okay, King. Alright.
Okay,
I have
no,
no-
it's fine. It's fine. You see what is there.
Yeah. Another corridor. Too much corridor to look at. I will go back. I close the door behind me and head
Cool.
backwards.
Door is closed.
Whoa. Alright, over the wall. Yeah, why not? I'll close this door too. Cool. And I will now check this hallway.
Okay, so you look
Okay.
down that hallway and to the east,
East.
there just doesn't seem to be any sort of wall
Yeah.
in this direction. And it seems kind of dark. And then you see another wall here. And there's a corridor that extends further down that way.
Okay. As if I'm roughly standing here then. So we see.
Okay, let me.
Oh no.
Well, the thing is, like,
Croaker,
yeah,
no!
I'm asking, am I standing here because that's what you see? Because that's what you're pointing at right now.
You see a.
Chasm.
Indeed. You can see the cavern roughly stretches out in this direction.
Yep.
To the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
You do see that there is a bridge in the middle of it. And so the long chasm stretches northwest to southeast. A 5-foot wide ledge clings to one of the walls, then forms a narrow stone bridge that spans the chasm and connects to a similar ledge that runs along the opposite wall. And what part of the map?
Alright, seeing this much.
You hear the give me an insight roll.
Insights. As a 16.
You hear the sounds of metal on metal, and to you it sounds like a forge, like a blacksmith. That's that's better. And it seems to be coming from this direction.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see. Yeah, you just hear it.
Alright. I want to do a little bit of peeking. Peeky, peek, 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 peek. Quietly peek.
Okay. See down that corridor.
This keeps going on, doesn't it? I go.
Another floating door.
Suspicious magical floating doors. Ooh, somebody. Does it sound like it's coming from beyond the doorway to my left?
One sec.
Okay. Is this the bathhouse? It's beautiful. It is a bathhouse. It's beautiful.
Okay. So are you going up to the bathhouse area?
Well, I don't know if I would have seen it from this angle, considering I went up to the door first.
Right, you would have seen half the room.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you're investigating the door?
Yes.
Give me a perception check, please.
Perception. Ooh, it's very good. Perception is a 23.
So the sound of the forge seems as present as it was before, if not a little bit louder, behind the door.
Okay. Do the sounds sound like striking as if a person was hitting, or is it more like methodical, as in like it seems like machinery?
It sounds like a person hitting an anvil with a hammer.
Okay, so it definitely sounds like a person doing something. Okay.
It definitely doesn't sound mechanical.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna creep around here and go.
Because you hear a ding, so like the hammer's coming down, and then it's just bouncing a little bit.
Yeah, very much as if there's a forge. Bathhouse. It's beautiful. I am parched, bro. I need the waters. It's like I checked the room just to make certain it's all empty, which it seems to be. All right, I'm going to plop on in. And just to make it easy for myself, I'm plopping in to the bottom so that if someone was walking past and they were saying, "What was that?" they wouldn't see me because
Give me a stealth roll, please.
Stealth roll for plopping. 14. Wait,
Okay.
14? Yes.
So you found some water and you just dived right in. By the way, do you have an ability to breathe underwater? Like you can survive underwater for an hour or something? Hold your breath for an hour?
Yep. It is... Where was it? It's under extras? No. Description? Description. No, not that one. Appearance. I know it's underwater deficient. I can't remember where it hit its other. Nope.
Should be under features and traits.
Features and traits. Wild shape ability, age bonus.
Towards the bottom. Oh
Yeah,
wait, you're a custom character.
Yeah, amphibious. You can breathe in air and water. Yep, boy.
Nice.
I'm in my spot. This is my spot. There are many spots like it, but this one is mine.
So hold on, just to reiterate, you said your character is specifically amphibious, so you can breathe underwater or you can hold your breath.
I can breathe air and water.
Awesome.
Sick.
Okay, so you are
There you go.
currently...
You're like, you know what? This looks like a good spot to hold for an hour.
Is the chlorine good for you? I doubt there is any, but...
It's like, we've already had, 8 hours of me cooking up stuff and then beating the shit out of things. I'm like, I'm getting parched, bro. I need my waters.
Does
It's like,
anyone
I'm sure,
know where Dr. Croaker went?
Nah.
No.
That's alright.
Nope.
Phil needs to find me. I'm sure he'll message me.
There's a limit on the range of that message spell too.
Okay. That's a good one. I'm going to be there for roughly an hour before I know how to backtrack. I'm too exhausted to care about going back. I'm like, nah, I'm just going in.
What is Lokk? I know Phil's resting. I need to know what Lokk and Guy are doing.
Lokk is having a short rest in the bed. In the first. barracks we found.
I think Guy said he was having a short rest as well.
Yeah, I'd like to have a short rest, but I was gonna check out the gate as well.
Ha, good.
Okay, before that short rest commences, what's going on with the gate?
I just want to see if, like, how solid it is. Is it just like one blocking, like a wall that we can't get back to?
It seems like a retractable gate, like one that would raise up. It doesn't seem like too sturdy because it's a little unfinished.
Okay, so would I be able to ascertain that we would be able to get back to it if we needed to?
You find a crank and chain connected to the gate that you ascertain you'd be able to raise the gate, but you haven't tried it yet.
And I'm too tired to do it right now.
It's crank and chain.
Unless I
like
could do like backflip kick to the spindles or whatever and raise it that way. I'm always playing that acrobatics role.
Crank and chain.
I think I'll leave it and just... I don't think I saw Phil come out, so I'm gonna stay near him.
Cool. So
Assuming that Dr. Croaker and Lokk are together. So,
Last you saw us, we might have been, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my message range is 120 feet, so...
And that's pretty much it for what I'd like to do.
55 times 5 is 150 feet. So you are out of range.
You'll never find me.
Message is a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, so even then, it can only go through like 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood, so it wouldn't go through all these walls.
Cool.
You walk down the corridor and just keep pinging me.
So, bear with me one moment. I need to talk to Elliot.
All right.
Oh.
Is Dr. Croaker dead?
What sort of question is that for a DM?
An honest one?
You're allowed to ask honest questions, but I can't guarantee honest results.
Oh, God.
Alright. Aside from that, I'm looking forward to getting my third enchanted item.
Essentially. Oh.
That brooch is looking mighty nice.
Yeah, you guys have got no idea what's going on with Dr. Croaker. Guy, what are you doing as far as you're just going back down to rest with Phil?
I'm requesting a re-invite to the game.
Oh.
His Talespire crashed.
And Discord crashed. Something happened. So. Yeah, I was gonna go sit with Phil because the other two went off together, and I haven't seen him come out yet. So.
Cool.
I don't want to be alone, and I don't want to leave him alone.
Meanwhile, Lokk is just like, oh man, this bed's amazing.
Pretty much.
A monk doesn't ask for much.
Oh man, these bedrolls are amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so time passes, Lokk and Dr. Croaker don't reappear, but you're chilling with Phil. And Phil, you're spending time with this brooch.
Yep.
And you come to ascertain its properties. And I will post what the item is in chat. You have found a brooch of shielding.
So he'll pull out his little copper piece and kind of hold it up like a little phone, and it's like, "Hey, Lokk," and he'll kind of share his findings.
Unfortunately, I am not in the room with you.
Message has 120 feet and can go around corners, so the message should still
nice.
reach you. That's what he was casting.
Cool. In that case, the Lokk wakes up. And, well, not wakes up, but
You
sits
feel
up.
you feel a little rested, Lokk. So Guy, Phil, and Lokk, please roll me you can roll your short rests. Your character.
Sorry.
Cheetah! You're fine. But yeah, if you haven't already, roll your short rest, roll your die for short rest die if you so require.
Oh yeah. Where's the automatic healing with dice result?
It automatically did it for me. I just hit the short rest. When you hit short rest, there's a check mark next to automatically apply healing with dice result. And just select how many die you want and hit take short rest, and it'll roll the die for you.
Oh, right. There we go. Okay. Oh! 2d10 plus 8. $3d10 plus 12? Wait, oh no, I didn't.
You can just set up a short rest again to re-roll those dice, or roll an extra dice.
I rolled 2. Oh no, it's not letting me do it. I'll just roll a D10.
You can't select short rest again.
No, I did that, but I don't have. I'm like deselecting the die because I only have 3 of it, and I clicked all 3 and then took short rest before rolling for the third one. I'll just roll a D10 and then add 4.
Cool. You do what you need to do.
Alright, 9 plus 4, 13.
That's a better roll than your 2d10 plus 8.
Yep.
Almost.
And that puts me into full health.
Nice.
Oh, the fighter dice. Fight or die.
Okay, so Phil and Lokk, you should have short rested.
Yep.
Phil, what message do you send Lokk?
Oh, just to let her know the results of the brooch. It's like, hey, I think I figured this out, and then he kind of describes it. And that's why she came over to us.
Yeah.
Now, when you approach, you'll see, like, Guy, and you see a pile of bedrolls, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, like, a hand sticks out of the bedrolls with the brooch, handing it to you.
Okay, sorry, please continue, Splash.
No, I was just gonna say that Lokk would probably give it back to Phil and say, you know, that he can hold on to it.
But I can already do what this thing does. I'd rather you be safe with it. And he hands it back to her.
Out of principle, I don't want to give it to Will, but Lokk would instead then hand it to Guy. And
I would like for Lokk to have it.
For crying out loud, accept a gift.
Does anyone have dice?
I have! I've accepted 2 gifts!
Let's see.
I have the Cloak of Protection and the Amulet of Health.
Alright, I pull 3 threads from the bedrolls, each of varying length, and I hold it out, and like, whoever draws the longest gets it. And I hold it out for the 2 to draw from the threads.
Any way
At
I can
that
use my
point-
monk abilities to detect
At that
which
point,
is the...
Lokk realizes there's only 3 threads. And asks if the other 2 have seen Dr. Croaker.
Last time we saw him, or I saw him, was when he went with you. What about you, Phil? Did he come back at some point?
No one's going to hear this just the way because of the spell is, but he'll send, not knowing where he is, he'll send a message. Hey, Doc, come on back. I got a thread for you to pull. No context.
Lokk instead decides to give the brooch to Dr. Croaker and tries to go back to the barracks where she was resting to see if he's in there.
I will go too.
I'll search a pocket on the way following them. I guess the pocket's empty.
Sorry, what's the question?
Oh no, I'm doing a quick check on a random pocket while following them.
Stop.
Okay.
Find the wish spell.
I'm not sure you guys saw what popped up on the screen.
Elliot just rolled a 32 for something.
He rolled 2 d20s. That's all.
That's a roll for intent.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Plot twist,
Right.
It wasn't a body of water he jumped into, it was a gelatinous cube.
Oh god.
Oh god, alright. I look around to
Well, we
see if
don't-
I can find Dr. Croaker.
So we're still not in a hurry, right? Because
No.
Everybody give me an insight check.
I look at my shoes.
Everything's fine. I got a 9.
Phil,
I can-
it's up to you whether you say something or not, but you feel like Dr. Croaker's been missing for the full hour.
Yeah, something doesn't feel right. If he wasn't with you, and he wasn't with us, and he didn't come back to us, I'm starting to get worried.
The
we should
sense
probably
of
go look.
urgency within Lokk raises a little bit, but she has seen how well Dr. Croaker can slink around, so she's not, thinking he's in life-threatening danger, but is keen to find him.
Did he open this door?
Which, can you...
Sorry,
no,
the
he
one.
checked if it was locked.
Alright.
I
In
thought
that
he did
case,
go through that door.
no, he went out here and he checked it
Ah, okay.
on this side, but I wasn't sure if he opened it or not.
He did not.
I will go back here, and I
Right.
would like to. Actually, I'm not sure which corridor to go down first.
I'm every minute or so I'm trying to send a message to Dr. Croaker. Dr. Croaker, I need your response. Over.
It doesn't get to him.
No, but as they're moving along, I'm just saying that he'll keep pinging, hoping for an answer at some point.
Okay. Cut. I would like to come back out. Actually, oh fuck. This is. I know what to do, but I don't. I want to ask Lokk. Did he come into this room with you?
Yes. I thought he was still in the room when I went to rest, but when I got up, he was gone. I thought he'd made his way back to you.
Alright. Well, seeing as how the door that these guys are standing next to is locked, I want to make my way back down here.
Sorry, no.
Not
the
locked.
door. No, it's not locked.
Not locked. Closed.
Correct.
So
So, where are you going?
to the open door down the bottom.
Yep.
Can I see if he's left any footprints in the earthen dust?
I'd be searching for that too.
Sorry.
Yeah,
one-
we'll search for tracks, try and track the little guy.
And hope that he hasn't like crawled along the roof to get to where he is.
Nah, he just did his little plap, 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 plap down the hallway.
The ground is a lot like there's dust and debris around the place, but it's not as clear as it was as you would think it would be. So, I guess, are you looking by yourself? You haven't told anybody this is what you wanted to do?
I think,
We're
I
kind of
would've
following
walked
each
away
other as a
from
group,
him.
aren't we?
yeah, I would have walked away from him. If they want to come with me, I'll just probably say I'm going to try and look for any sign I can to see where he went. This is getting
Give me-
a bit spooky.
Give me just a flat perception check, please. Sorry. If you haven't rolled already, survival.
Oh, it's the same anyway. What is it? Oh, it's
You don't pick up on any trace of where he might have gone.
Am I
Apart
able
from-
to see any tracks where I am?
Give me a survival check, please.
15.
Unfortunately, not. Nobody's able to pick up any sort of tracks. Yes, there's piles of debris, but sorry, there's piles of debris, but the place seems to be swept clean. Like, even though it's some of it's crumbled and in disarray, the place seems to be very tidy.
well, given how the bedrooms look, I can see that. I will call down the hall. I think we got to split up for this. You guys go that way, and I'll point down the way that they're going. And I'm gonna go.
So you're going that way, and you two. So you two are going that way, and you're going that way. And you've just called out down the hall. Can everybody give me a stealth check with disadvantage, please?
Is that Orgrimmar that I'm seeing on this statue?
Oh! Ah! Ah!
Rolled 215,
What?
so 18.
My first nat 20 of the day! What?
You're the one who shouted.
I got a dirty 20 still though.
Cool. Thank
Sorry.
you. No, you're fine. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Sorry, I'm losing track of what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, that's done. I have Elliot on Messenger, so I'm just getting different information. Okay, so who we're moving with first? Lokk and Phil or Guy?
Roll for initiative.
I
You guys want to roll for it?
yeah. Whoever rolls the
D20?
highest out of a
Aye.
flat D20.
Yeah. You guys
Go
get
for
2
it.
dice. Don't fuck it up.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, Lokk and Phil, we're starting with you.
Phil.
Sorry, going back to Phil's question. Give me a history check, please. Very
I'll
low
only
history.
roll because I'm basing this on what I was told. I wouldn't know historically.
Then insight check.
Well, history check's a 5 if you want to take that.
Give me an insight check.
All right, I'm switching dice. This is 7.
It
you.
looks familiar, but it just seems to be some sort of weird sculpture. You don't know.
Okay.
I'm looking at the same thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Lokk turns to Phil and points at the sculpture and says, "Is that Argomok?"
He shrugs.
Give me an insight check. Before you mutter those words, give me an insight check.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, it very much looks like the depicted story of Ogre indeed.
That's going to be important if I survive in a couple levels.
And that's like the note I've got here is that Ogremok is the mountain that walked. A 50-tall colossal rock is the Earth cultist's god, the Prince of Evil Earth.
Yeah.
I want to look at it.
Cool. Hold for 1 second. I gotta go to the kitchen.
That's where Dr. Croaker is.
Did anyone else
music.
notice that the music changed?
Yeah. Became a bit more tense.
A little more sinister.
A little sus.
Suspicious.
Fuck. I didn't want to split up the party, but it made sense, I guess.
Well, yeah, no, it's within character, and you can always dash to us if necessary.
And like every
Yeah.
horror movie, we'll cover more ground.
True.
The virgin dies last.
I know, we're all gonna die.
Same time, yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this exploration.
No, this is good.
Feels like we're being followed very closely by a spooky mariachi band.
I love when movies do that, when they've got this music and they're trying to talk and they turn and like, shut up! And you see the band next to them. Dr. Croaker, we found Orgrimmar. Well, not the real Orgrimmar. It's a statue of Orgrimmar, but you should come see.
I feel like we're hitting the cyberpunk section of the soundtrack now.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. As soon as that, like, electric distorted guitar starts playing, that's when we're fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh god, the strings.
Yeah. Oh god, it's kind of hopeful though, but it's like hopeful with a time limit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the third act of the movie where the Warren heroes are trying their final effort. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of the feel,
And someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
or has already.
Oh god. Not again.
Revivify. I have 1 first level spell slot, 1 second level spell slot, and that's it.
I am in a very similar position. I have 1 second and 1 first.
I am pretty much completely rested.
Nice.
I get
Damn
everything
you.
back on a short rest.
Goddamn monk.
And fighter. That's why I
Uh-huh.
chose fighter as the one, because it like sort of made sense for what the character was going for, and 2, that they got action surge, second wind,
Yeah.
and the battle master stuff that you get back on a short rest.
Yeah, you've got your. I think then you dip into superiority die where you could do maneuvers, or did I?
Yeah, I did that. They're also a short rest, and I specifically chose the ones because I didn't trust myself.
Fair.
That would be sort of helpful as like some minor support, like moving you guys around if you need to, or pushing enemies away.
Believe me.
But they
with this
also
crew-
only, yeah. But they also only work once I've already hit,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to go for another one that was like, you expended a superiority die. Roll to see its effect.
Yeah, those can
Say
be
this
burned through
before you
pretty
hit the
quickly.
target. Yeah. So I wanted like a guarantee extra bit of damage for when I hit,
Yeah.
because I knew the monk
Okay.
wasn't as powerful.
Right. So, Lokk is approaching the statue. What else are you doing, Lokk?
I don't know. Is there like?
Are you investigating it? Are you?
Yeah. Are there any levers or points of interest on the statue or?
Give me an investigation check, please.
No, don't let him bait you.
That's a 19.
Sorry, you're eating dinner at the same time. With the 19, you don't find any sort of levers, buttons, or anything of any sort. It seems to be just a sculpture.
Okay. I move on. Trying to quietly traverse the hallways to find Dr. Croaker.
Okay, so Phil, what are you doing?
He pauses for a moment. It's like, Dr. Croaker's real, right? He calls out to Lokk, or whispers it to Lokk.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's just a little disoriented, and then he tries to message Dr. Croaker again. I had to roll
That's
a wisdom
concerning.
saving throw. I had to roll a wisdom saving throw on that.
Concerned by this.
Can you read me the message spell, please?
Oh yeah. Message spell, cantrip. Oh, maybe that's not gonna work. You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the target hears a message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier, which isn't helpful. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of stone, whatever, blocks the spell. The spell doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel freely around corners or through openings. But I guess he would just, if pointing is required, he would like kind of randomly point each time he tries a message. But
Okay. Roll me a d8.
D8. That's a 4.
Okay, so I'm just...
It's one action with a corridor range of 120 feet.
You point, and you send a message, and you get no response.
Yeah. And that's it.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm heading down this hallway, trying to stay along the wall.
Okay, you're being as quiet as possible. You get to the edge and you find that should actually be closed. You find a doorway to the east, and I can check. You find a doorway sort of to your northwest, directly from your position, and you can see, looking down the west corridor, that it seems to hit a wall and then split up.
Okay. Oh man. Do we want to cut to Guy or?
Sure, we can cut to Guy. So Guy, at the same time, you're moving around corridors, and you're moving in the southerly direction, I assume.
Yes. With my 40 movement speed and dash if available. I
So
will
you're
stop by
running?
this. Yeah, but I will stop by this door briefly.
Yep.
I will try and hear if there's anything on the other side.
Okay, let me check the map. Where are we? We got that one. Kind of weird. They numbered the map sort of in a clockwise kind of direction. So some people are heading towards like the teens, and some are heading towards lower numbers. It's all over the place. So carved into this door is a frowning dwarf warrior in plate armor with spiky maces where fists should be. And you're trying to listen to the other side of the door?
Yeah. I'm not going to open it if it's already closed.
Give me a perception check, please.
Oh, it's an 11.
You don't hear anything.
Then I move on.
Okay.
This one to the west is collapsed, so
To the west.
yeah.
Yes, that is a collapsed corridor, correct.
Yeah, just continue heading south
Okay.
quietly, but moving as quickly as I can.
Okay, so you get to the end, and
Wait, I just remember. This is where the fucking burrow sharks ran to get their bulle.
So you see. Give me a stealth check, please. With disadvantage, because you were dashing.
Huh. 23.
Jesus.
Yeah, 15 and a 19.
Sorry, 23.
Yeah.
You are completely unnoticed, but give me a perception check.
Hey! 26.
You notice a bulle in the southeast corner, and it seems to have manacles on it, and it is chained to a pillar. Sorry, that shouldn't be there.
What does the rest of the room look like?
I posted you what we're seeing.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so in this room, I think that's the right number. No, that was the wrong number. Okay, so you enter this room. Some long ago, a seismic event devastated this great hall. A deep chasm splits the chamber in two, leaving a wide gap between the room's northern and southern halves. Freestanding pillars of rock to the east create natural stepping stones across the chasm. Chasm continues beyond the west wall, and a narrow ledge hugs the south wall of the expanse. 6 huge stone pillars still stand in this chamber, and the ceiling here is almost 50 feet high. Each of the pillars anchors heavy iron chains with links as big as a warrior's hand.
And the bulle is on my side of the chasm?
No, can you see the whole room?
Here,
No,
I'll give you another
I don't think
screenshot.
so.
I'll summon you guys to a different board and bring you back.
Sorry, how many pillars were there?
6.
And there was one bulle.
You see some chains and manacles against some other pillars, but yeah, you only see one bulle.
I feel like I'm about to do something real stupid, guys.
You'd be the
Well,
second.
They're not. They're not. They're not there to guide you.
No, I know. Ah, this a life in chains is no life at all.
What was that? Can
There
you
we
repeat
go.
that?
I said a life in chains is no life at all. Okay, he's over the other side.
Yes. And there seems to be a passageway leading south.
But I can't get there from where I am.
Yeah, you can. You can jump on the stepping stones on the left side.
Yeah. If I can. Oh. If it seems fairly easy to do, I will try and get across.
DC 10 acrobatics.
Okay, my acrobatics 8 plus 8. So there is
You scared me for a second when you said 8.
Yeah, and that one would have gotten you. Anything else, you're fine.
And that one,
Oh,
or
it's a nat.
yeah, even a 2 would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but no. A nat 1 would leave me at 9.
That's
But
the
it's a nat
point.
20.
Oh, you're plenty fine.
That was
You
a
make it
roller
a
coaster.
cross, and this Boule seems unaware of your presence.
It's only the one, right?
Correct.
Shall we cut back to the others? I want to live a little bit longer.
All right, let's.
If it's unclear, I'm going to try and free it.
We'll get back to you. Lokk and
Remember,
Phil.
it takes a while, like years or months to acclimate it. So I don't know.
But it's also chained up.
Anyway,
I don't
Phil
think it's
and
there
Lokk,
for
what's going on? Splash, are you muted? I can't hear you.
Oh, no. I was waiting to see if Phil was doing something.
No, he's following. He's regained some of his senses, and he's kind of quietly falling behind, just keeping
Alright,
his ears open.
Just gonna listen at this door, see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
Hmm, 13.
It sounds deadly quiet.
I'll open the door quietly.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Plus 3. 17.
You feel pretty stealthy as this door cracks open, and you see the contents of this room. This section is this one. 3 trestle tables are arranged in the middle of this room, and crates of provisions are stacked neatly against the wall. To the southeast, an open doorway leads to a small kitchen containing more provisions and a large cooking hearth. A tattered grey cloak with feathers is nailed to the middle of the north wall. Doors lead east and west.
Am I able to see through this door from where I am?
It looks like a small pantry area. You see a bunch of open doors. You see where the kitchen is and more provisions. And you can't really make it out, but there's a next room.
And nobody is in the room?
No, nobody can see.
That sounds ominous.
Or maybe I'm just being a DM.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to scurry across.
Give me another
Yeah.
stealth check, please.
Uh, 16.
No worries. You're being very quiet.
Skitter.
And okay. You find another room. Is it what? Okay. See, according to the map, that first room is 20, and this next room you've entered is 6. So
Oh,
that's what I mean about clockwise down and around.
yeah.
Okay, so in this room, a large pile of rubble from partially collapsed wall fills the southeast corner of the guard room, while a narrow fissure mars the wall to the north. Despite these failings, the room serves as a barracks and a guard room. 4 plain wooden bunks are arrayed around the room, each with a small footlocker. At the back of an alcove to the northeast wall is an arrow slit.
So that's where they were shooting us from before the bricks.
Well, that's where one party failed to shoot at you from the wall, but yes. Same on the opposite side.
I will keep a mental note of this place because I want to search the footlockers later, but right now I'm more concerned with finding Dr. Croaker.
Okay.
I would like to listen
Did you,
at these
did you go
doors.
into that room at all?
Who?
Or did you just stand at the doorway?
Oh, Lokk, did you go into the room with the 4 beds, or did you just peek through the doorway?
No, I was just at the doorway.
Okay. No worries. Okay, so you got Phil in tow, you come back out the room. What's going on?
Just listening at these doors.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
Nat 20.
Okay. With a nat 20, you hear some footsteps pacing around a room and settling into a chair. You don't hear anything else.
Double doors means someone important. I will look back at Phil and just put my finger to my mouth as like a make sure you're being quiet, because I can, and then point to my ear to say I hear someone in there.
Dr. Croaker, is that you? Come on out. Now, he's not shouting this. He's pointing in that direction using message, which means if Dr. Croaker's in the room, he would be only
So
one.
he's used message to do that. So nobody else can hear that message.
Correct.
Why you do that, kid? Why you do that?
And can
It was a
you
heart attack.
guys
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not emitting any sound.
no. But as you guys walk past, can I both get you to give me a stealth check with advantage?
Ooh. 22?
I'm glad I switched die. 21.
But my god, if that was not with advantage, that is my second nat 1.
Okay, cool. I'm just wondering whether it would be a contested roll or passive. Click,
Probably
click,
passive
click,
if they're unaware.
click, 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 and click. Okay. Let's go back to Guy.
You guys are dead.
Although the door probably would have blocked it, depending the spell. But anyway, back to Guy.
All right. I'm gonna move around.
The bulle shifts its weight and sort of. It's definitely tethered by chain, but it moves over this way, and is unaware of your presence. We're going by your previous stealth roll.
Trying to figure out how I can Chris Pratt the raptor. Alright, so the manacles on it, how many legs does it have? 2? Or is it 6?
It's 4.
Oh.
Yep.
A manacle on each leg?
No, it's got a big manacle around its neck and it's chained to the pillar.
Judging by the chain, how far could it reach with it still attached?
Give me a survival check.
Just want to know how much room I have to work with if it goes bad. Don't worry about it. It's a 9.
You're not sure. It's definitely got slack, but how much you don't know.
Okay. If I move around a bit, can I see how the what the locking mechanism is?
It's not part of the written encounter, but give me a perception check, please.
So essentially, son of a bitch, I rolled off a 19. It's a 12.
The DC was low, and you just hit it.
Nice. Well, what I was trying to determine, is it sort of a latch or like a lock?
You find it's sort of a clasp and pin kind of setup. You realize, there's no way for the animal to break free from itself, but you realize there's an extremely large pin you could pull that would release the chain from the pillar.
I feel like Guy is having his Florida man moment.
It's funny because I get it.
Alright, well, I will cautiously, quietly sneak up, side it, and unclasp it.
Okay, so this is going to require a strength check. I'm just trying to work out the DC.
How about I backflip it with a kick?
Doesn't work that way. Give DC is 15, and I need a strength check, please. Athletics check.
Nah. 8.
Give me a stealth check with disadvantage, please.
Natural 1.
The bull turns around and looks you dead in the eye. Okay, I guess I should do an encounter?
I was gonna be like, whoa,
Death
whoa.
saves now, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, there's undead billets? Interesting. Okay, manage characters. It's funny as I go to the character sheet and I remove characters from the encounter, just watching the difficulty rise and rise and rise and rise. Okay. Oh, I just realized I don't have my dice.
So it's good. We'll have a couple weeks to decide what our new characters will be.
Not yet.
I know.
Hey, you guys are fine.
Fine. I may have just enticed whoever's in there to come out.
Okay. So,
Who's Dr. Croaker again?
Give us a initiative roll, please.
Uh, 22.
Okay. You are first to act.
Okay.
Just
I'm
for
gonna
the
use
sake
my
of brevity. Sorry.
I'm gonna
you're
use
gonna
my. Sorry.
Please.
I'm gonna try and use my spear to break the latch. And I don't want to hurt it. Because this is my bad. But I want to try and break the latch.
Give me an attack roll, please.
A natural 1. What is happening?
You missed
two
with
in a
that
row.
attack. I mean, you've got...
I've got action surge.
Well, you also have bonus action attack, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, right. I'll go flurry of blows. And try and like punch it to pieces. Where's my keep? There we go. Alright. So first unarmed strike. What's happening? It's a
Okay,
natural 20.
roll.
Was that a
Roll
nat 20?
damage.
Yeah.
That was a nat 20. Wow.
Oh. One. Okay, your second hit.
It's so bad. What the fuck is happening?
Sorry, when you level monk, that'll go to D6.
Yeah,
That
no,
hit?
but it's still like 2 1s.
Yeah, I saw.
So that hits. Bam. 1 plus 5.
Jesus Christ, dude!
So, the manacle looks damaged, but it's still there.
Alright, action surge and we'll try again. With this spear. $17.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, that's 11.
The manacle disintegrates in front of you as you jam your spear through it and break it free. This boule is no longer tethered.
Being in melee range, this is quite dangerous. I will now back away.
So you
I'll go there for now for the opportunity of.
Okay, so you're allowing an opportunity attack?
Yeah, I can't do anything to stop it.
You've action surge, don't you? Do you get a bonus action when you action surge, or is it actions only?
Action only.
Okay.
Well, but does it say once per turn, or does it say every time you make an attack on an action, you can do X?
No, it's saying
Either way, you don't worry about it.
Okay.
It rolled a 15 to hit, as it's more chomps to bite at you as you start moving away.
I will try and say you are free now.
Give me an animal handling check.
I'm just like looking away like that.
Don't roll in that one.
It's a 10.
Oh,
That's alright. So I've moved 5 feet.
Yep.
10, 15, 20,
Does a 15 hit?
25,
Not
30, 35, 40.
You should go for the pillars so you can jump across if you need to.
Well, there's a the path, the
Oh, I see
single
it, I see
spaced
it.
path.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm hoping that because I didn't hurt it, I freed it, and I've run away.
So
This beast will leave me alone.
that animal handling check threw a lot into the balance of what was going to happen next.
Yeah.
But then I rolled for intent based on that. And the blade begins to charge and then sort of goes to the left and then goes to the right and realizes it's no longer tethered and starts to burrow down and the dirt collapses in behind it and it disappears.
Hooray. I finally helped someone or something. Finally! Aside from all those people that we saved, but this creature, I feel good about that. Okay, so I will
We're gonna
defer
stay
to
on
the
you
others.
we're gonna stay on you for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing now?
I'll do a survival check for like track for Dr. Croaker to see if he came this way. Which fucking sucks because I know where he is.
No, you don't. He's off the map.
But like, because
But
Dr.
he's-
Croaker can like climb across walls, I can assume that maybe he came this way.
Give me a perception check, please.
$17.
You don't find any traces of Dr. Croaker.
Can you hear the blacksmithing from this point?
Give me a perception check. Well, you're not there, so he's
Fair.
not listening
My
for it
bad.
necessarily. Sorry.
I just meant passively, but
No, not. If he's not listening out for anything, he doesn't recognize it's there.
No, well, there's no tracks. I don't want to.
yeah.
If I found no tracks or anything, I'm probably just gonna go back and try and catch up with the others and say I don't think he came this way.
No worries, you made it over once. You don't need to check again. So you make it across the chasm, no problems. Where are you headed? You're headed back out the corridor?
Yeah, and I'll head down the corridor that the others went down.
Okay, you get to about here.
Oh.
What is that?
Sorry, I moved it.
You would. You're
No,
on the way
he
back.
will.
Ah.
Okay, we're going back to Lokk and Phil, who rolled stealth to get past the double doors.
Yep. I want to get past him. And peek around this corner. Do I see anything down this way?
Mm, Did that reveal anything?
Just some walls, but no flooring.
Yeah. No. Oh. No flooring at all?
No flooring at all.
No.
Just that section of wall.
Okay. There is a bit of flooring that's visible. Not much.
No, I see the floor now. I see the grass, and I see the campfire. And
You're coming back to the board now.
Oh, okay, yep.
Phil didn't come back to the board. Oh, there he is.
it's still waiting.
There we
There
are.
we go. It's a lot of wall.
So like it's just what like I know there's a piece missing here, but it's just wall.
Yeah.
It's all
Okay.
wall.
I will peek around this corner.
Okay, let me double check what room, what's going on. 4 massive square columns support the ceiling of this ancient hall. Passages lead out to the northwest and southeast. In the middle of the hall stands a 10-foot statue of stern dwarven warrior. Stone dwarf warrior with spiked maces instead of hands.
Nope. Lokk would assume that upon seeing something like that, Dr. Croaker would not have entered that area.
Right.
And keeps going up.
Now, for clarification, Will, you can just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down from where you're standing. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Are you running or are you walking back to the others?
Running.
Okay. Good to know. Lokk, Phil, keep going.
Making my way downtown. I will have a look.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Yep. $15.
15. You cautiously open the door, and you find the door open on the other side of the room, and this room is empty. At this point, Will gets to a crossroad, and if you take your time, no rush. He is going to roll a d20 because he doesn't know which way they've gone. On odds, he goes north. On evens, he goes south. Unless Will has a different method he would like to apply.
It's. I was gonna see if I could see footprints.
The place looks clean. You don't see any. There's no visible tracks of any nature.
And they're moving too quietly to hear, I'm guessing.
You don't hear anything.
Very, very sneaky.
A D20 sounds good. Where am I? Just a flat D20?
Yep.
17.
So it's odds. You go north. Give me a stealth check with disadvantage, please.
Oh. Huh. 10.
10. Wow, 17 and a 2. Hectic, bro. But you have incredible speed. You make it to this corridor. What are you doing here as far as movement's concerned? Well, actually, wait there. Which way is west? Cool. You hear movement to the northwest.
Well, I better go catch up with the others. Hey.
Oh god.
You make it to here, and you see a big stone creature turn around silently. Well, it remains silent, but you hear the movement of stone, and it meets your gaze and does nothing.
I back away. I keep my eyes on it and just back right back around the corner.
And by the way, here is a wall as well. It's just a flat wall. And yeah, you move away, keeping your eye on the construct, and it just maintains its focus on you and does not move.
So I won't be going that way. I will head south.
And it's about this time Phil and Lokk make it to about here, and you come rushing up behind them.
Cool. I will let them know I didn't find anything. How are you guys? Have you found him?
Everything in me wants to be like, Lokk didn't hear Guy approaching and like screams at the sudden, "Hey guys!"
Same. Same.
Not with the 10 stealth roll.
Your passive perception picks up its footprints before he gets to you.
Oh god. Lokk just quietly says, "We haven't found anything except
By the way,
a room with someone in it and a big stone guy."
you guys did, like, I know it's not visually like explained or anything, but there are double doors here as well.
Okay.
Whereabouts?
If
On the map,
Ah. I missed that.
if the others have not ventured in there, then I would not have.
the doors are closed. I just didn't point it out to anybody. It might be easily missed on the map, visually. I just want to make sure you guys knew it was there.
Cool. Yeah, nah. If it's already closed, I'm not gonna bother with it.
I probably would have checked it out, but I'm past it, so I will check around this corner instead.
Okay.
I cast message to Guy. Guy, can you hear me? Respond.
You hear, Guy.
Hello.
Okay, that
Who
doesn't
am I
work.
talking to?
Oh. Phil doesn't recognize that and just moves on as if nothing happened.
Oh my god, more stairs.
So, what number is this? From the east. Okay. A great chasm opens before you, its ceiling 30 feet overhead. In the middle of a chasm is a square pillar of black rock. A stone bridge leads to a staircase that wraps around this pillar. The chasm, the staircase, and the pillar descend into darkness.
Do you think he would have gone down there?
Is that the kind of
Question.
place he would go? Without us?
I would like to do a perception check.
Yep.
As a forest gnome, would I be able to smell the presence of a body of water? The perception check would be just to have a big old sniff.
So you are a forest gnome.
And honestly,
Fresh water
Sorry.
doesn't really have a smell, does it?
Water
it's-
has a smell.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean,
But do you know if you're smelling for a body of water?
I would
that's
almost
the thing.
argue that after Phil said, is that where a place where Dr. Croaker would go without us, if that might spark that idea with her.
Just
I'm not trying to meta, of course.
no,
Yeah,
of course. Of
to
course.
say that I, sniff to see if I can smell water would be like way over the top, but as a forest gnome, I would try to use as many senses as possible to try and track down Croaker.
I mean, you don't. There is keen senses and stuff like that, which allow you to perceive more than the basic person. Give me. I'm going to ask for 2 rolls. Give me a perception check, and then give me another with disadvantage.
So a perception check and then a perception check with disadvantage?
Yes, please.
Or... Okay. Alright, so the perception check is 19.
Yep.
And then the one with disadvantage 15, 18. So 15.
15. Okay. So there's nothing. This place doesn't feel natural as far as a forest gnome is concerned. This has definitely been carved out and created by some sort of entity. You do get the slight smell of water, and it's coming to the south.
I would relay this info to Phil and Guy and suggest that we head toward the water.
Now I point in that direction and try to cast message to Dr. Croaker.
Before or after you go down the corridor?
Before I go down, just to double check.
What does the message say?
Just, Dr. Croaker, can you hear me? You can respond to this message, please?
Okay, hold on.
So I'm just watching Will's arms.
I'm fucking running,
The Terminator run.
yeah. Do we think he's dead?
No.
Phil has
Personally,
ideas, but that's.
I think he's drinking. I think he's drinking with some dwarves. But I also don't want to meet these dwarves because I'm pretty sure what I saw on the etched on the door was a berserker dwarf, or
And
whatever
I'm pretty
they're
sure
called.
that same berserker dwarf was what you made eye contact with in that other room, because
It seemed like
what
a
was etched on
golem.
the door had maces for hands,
Yeah.
and that dwarf creature thing had maces for hands as well.
The creature was like an automaton, right?
Oh, we don't know.
Automaton.
Okay. So,
Oh boy.
DM suspense.
Dun dun dun.
Hooray!
Well, you don't know yet.
Jeez, if you didn't want me to play, you just had to say so, okay? God.
So, Ken has cast message.
Mm-hmm.
Ken, what does the message say?
Dr. Croaker, can you hear me? Please respond to this message. Please.
Over.
Yeah, this didn't have the 25-word limit like sending does.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I'm like, yeah, what? I'm like, yeah, what's up?
I think he's okay. Hurry.
I can actually hear you now. It's
He
paused.
kind of yells to Locke, or not yells, but whisper yells to Locke.
So, you find Dr. Croaker resting, floating in a pool of water.
Well, when I round the corner, I'm just gonna let out, like, come to a stop,
Like a scream.
just about here, and just. Oh, thank. That's it.
I'm looking at you.
Just
What?
like,
Did I-
oh, thank God.
did I spook him? Hey guys, what's up? I was gonna come back soon.
Should I walk over and punch him?
Luck just
Unleash
says,
my full
"We're
ass.
worried about you."
I get
Just a
everything.
side note for Dr. Croaker, at the northwestmost point of this hallway,
West, yeah.
there is well, at the very bottom, there is what appears to be some sort of stone
Stairwell.
berserker-looking creature covered in spikes with maces for hands. We all just sort of backed away from it and said no.
It was him. He did it. He's like, what'd you do with Dr. Croaker? What? Oh, what?
But also there are other people still roaming these rooms. We haven't disturbed them yet.
Correct. 'Cause Is Phil all tuck it out? Phil looks tuck it out.
Yeah, he like leaned against the wall and slid down and sitting down like,
He's been going through the hallways, just sending message after message after message, trying to find.
Hey Phil, you look a little tired. You want to have a bath? That's really nice.
Just so everybody's on the same page, where Splash is standing, there's a doorway right next to her.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's why she went over
that
there. I
was
think.
my next. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Croaker if he's alright. Just make
Oh,
sure.
Wait. Yeah, before he like smacks me. She. It's like, oh, way better than now. I needed plenty of water. I was drying up real bad. But now I feel way better. How do you
Yeah,
go?
we were
How's
pretty
your
worried
rest?
about you.
What? You just rested up?
You just disappeared on us.
You never left us a message. I thought you were wiped from time. I mean, come on.
I'm feeling that you guys are having a sleep. I could have a sleep too. But I guess.
Yeah, but this is quite far away.
Well, when you need water like I do, it kind of, takes over.
But we're not in a forest. There's still things about.
Yeah, there's things in the forest too. I didn't hear anything. If it felt like I was in danger, I would have come back. But it didn't. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Who's gonna check a bath anyway? Did you check the bath?
Lokk will try and see if she can hear anything through the door while this is happening.
There's talking going on behind you, so give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. 2 15s.
Oh, nice.
You hear multiple heavy footsteps behind the door.
Oh,
Dancing.
fuck.
Did you
Yes,
hear
the
it in
old
bathroom?
line dancing.
I point over to this room, guys. I'm pretty certain there's like a blacksmith or something in there, but I didn't want to check.
Lokk points to the door she just heard all this from. And just sort of puts her hand to her mouth with a bit of urgency, saying to be quiet because it sounds like there's lots of people there.
I need Guy and Dr. Croaker to give me stealth check with disadvantage, please.
Good, because I've got more to say to Dr. Croaker.
Don't help me.
17.
9. 17 on this
9?
Well, he's
Well, I got a
underwater.
plus
How much
7.
noise could he make? It's like...
His head is above water and he's talking, having a regular conversation with Guy like it ain't no thing.
He ain't having a regular conversation with the guy. He's about to get roasted.
Right, so you're making noise, so the disadvantage was correct.
Yeah.
Just gonna say stuff like, what you did was completely irresponsible. You should know better than to just leave the group. And if you can hear a guy behind this wall, why would you stay here?
Well, I figured he was busy.
You needed...
Like, why
He was
would a
getting
person
crispy.
come out of a room when they're busy on an anvil to come and go, oh, wonder what's happening in the bath? For no reason. So I figured, I'll have a bath.
And then for the
You know, I'm gonna come
hypocritical
back.
angle,
If I'm wrong, I just run back.
Just so people are aware, there is also a door here.
Yep.
yeah. And to be a complete hypocrite here, I'm gonna say, what if something happened, like, and you couldn't get out? How would we know?
I could always yell.
It's at that point.
I'm just gonna bonk him with the blunt end of the spear and push him underwater.
Before,
So I could always yell.
before that can, as you raise your spear, you hear a voice behind you that says, "Yeah, how the fuck would anybody know if you go missing?"
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I didn't anticipate you guys to take as long as you did exploring the rest of the dungeon.
We were trying not to meta game.
Yeah.
No. You guys did a really superb job not mettering. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Guy, that was really well done with that boulet and stuff. It was the running past the door at stealth disadvantage that alerted someone to your presence, whoever that may be.